Hey, what is up guys? I'm back with another video, and at first I want to say sorry for not uploading any videos in last couple of days. There are two reasons behind that. Number one, I was a bit busy with my daily life, and number two is I was actually confused between the lessons that I have designed in terms of giving you guys the idea of trading. And since this channel I started, and this series that I'm providing right now is mainly focused on people who doesn't have any sort of trading knowledge at all, I will be uploading videos on this sort of lessons. In between, I will try to upload some of the orders that I have executed. I have already uploaded one of the video. The trade that I have executed was nearly like 8.77 hour or so. For my case, it was a huge trade because yeah, like I don't want to reveal the account size that I'm trading right now. Hopefully soon enough I'll be revealing it, but for now just keep it in mind that it's a huge thing for me. It was a huge trade for me. Okay, so yeah, I mean, for every $100 with that specific trade, I have earned around $877. Okay, that is what risk to reward ratio means. Anyway, so the days or the times I'm skipping is mainly because of I wanted to give you guys some sort of time frame so that you can understand the overall thing properly. Okay, you can get enough time to look into the charts and to do your own study, right? And another thing is, if anyone here in the channel who already knows how to trade, maybe he had to improve his quality or something, I request you to go through the video, watch it properly. Maybe there is something that you don't know, or maybe there is something that I'm not providing correctly. Since my goal is to provide education rather than getting attention, I will need your help as well, because maybe I'm wrong at some point as well, and you can share me those thoughts by writing into the comment box, and that will help me improve my quality as well. Another thing is, from now on I won't be doing any sort of intro like this with the face cam. Also, face cam is sitting right around this level, right? And my chart is somewhat around this level. So since I'm gonna look around this area, you please don't think that I'm not actually giving attention to you guys, or I'm not giving any any sort of respect or react to you guys. Okay, so please don't think like that. Because of the webcam positioning, when I look at the window or look at the chart, I don't, like, my eyes are not making contact with the webcam. That's why. Okay, another thing is, I have actually made a full handwritten guide over here, that what I want to share with you guys and how I want to share with you guys. So because of this, sometimes I want to look down and I want to see that the information that I'm providing, or the information that I'm giving you guys, is actually according to the course that I have shared here, that I have taken note here. Okay, there are a lot of other ways, maybe like there are Excels, Microsoft PowerPoint for creating presentation, or page by page guidance, something like that. And I have actually multi-monitor setup. I know a lot of ways to make this thing, but I still go for old school. Even when I'm writing any codes or anything like that, I first draw it on a pen and paper, or maybe on my tab here. Okay, so maybe on this tab, and then I work on that. Okay, so what I try to say here is, I look down for this one, that I'm actually following the guideline. Number two, I look away from the webcam, because my main screen, or the center of my screen, is where I'm looking right now. Okay, so this is the natural view or natural point of view that I have. Okay, so this is the last time I'm making any sort of video like this with a full cam view or something. Maybe my webcam will be at the corner, just to make sure that this is me actually talking and making the video, but this is the last time with the full webcam. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, subscribe, and also thanks to all the new subscribers. Okay, so without any further ado, let's start. Previously we talked about the four main parts of a candle, how a candle forms: a opening price, then a highest point, then a lowest point, and then a closing by the end of that period of time. So that was a short recap of my previous video that I uploaded on the channel. If you missed it, I highly suggest you to go back and watch that video first. And in today's video, I decided to teach you guys what are the highs and lows, what are the swing highs and lows, and what are the major swing highs and lows. So for a swing high, I want to see where price reached to the highest point, at least two lower points or lower highs than the highest point on the left, and two lower points or lower highs on the right. Okay, these are lower highs comparing to this point, right? And these are lower points comparing to that point as well. So if you have done your past lesson practice properly, you should know by now what are the highs, what are the lows. This is why I started with how a candle formed and what are the main parts. So high, low, close, open. For a red candle, high, low, open, close. Why that's open? Because the previous candle closed over here. So the next candle should start from here, right? That's how it should work. Anyway, I will show you on the real chart again so that you know what I'm trying to say. So regardless of the color, it can be any color, red or green, and you will have that example right here on the chart, because regardless of the color, I want to see from a highest point on the left side two lower highs, and on the right side two lower highs. Why? Because that creates a swing. What is a swing? It's like this, a inverse U. Okay, this is a swing high. Okay, the same thing can be a major swing high if that specific swing high you are looking at is on a higher time frame. What are the higher time frames? Now I'm on the weekly chart. This is a very high time frame, right? It's a very high time frame. Why? Because to form a candle, regardless of the size or color, to form a candle it takes 7 days. Okay, so that's a very high time frame. You are waiting 1 week to see where the candle finishes, where the candle closes. So that's why it's a very higher time frame. Now this can be any of the time frames. Here you can see it can be your daily time frame. So you are doing your higher time frame analysis on daily, you can go and trade on to, you know, the 4 hours or 1 hour time frame. If you are doing it on the 4 hours, you can trade on 1 hour or 30 minutes or 40, whatever. Like as you can see, like this is the lowest possible time frame, and they gave 12 months or 1 year as a highest possible time frame, and you can actually, you know, like add your specific range, right? You can customize it if you have the pro version, but you really don't need anything above whatever they have given already. Only the 2 minutes is something that I have added as a customized version on my pro trading view account, because sometimes I need to look between these three specific, you know, time frame, depending on what market, how volatile the market is, a lot of things, but you will learn about that very soon. So as I'm saying, anything can be your higher time frame. This 15 minutes can be your higher time frame if you are trading on a 1 minute or 2 minute or 3 minute or even 5 minutes, because it's higher than the time frame you are trading on. Okay, so from lowest is 1 second, that is possible here. Highest is 1 year, that is possible here. So anything can be a higher time frame. Even a 2 minute can be a higher time frame if you are trading on 1 minute or even lower. Because why? That's not what I'm suggesting, I'm just saying because that's a higher time frame than the time frame you are actually trading. So that is where, like, if you see some sort of swing highs or swing lows that are formed actually on a higher time frame, and that has a clear structure on a lower time frame as well, that is the point price most likely to go with time. It takes longer time, but with time, that is where price most likely to go. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention is measure swings, measure swing highs. It has what I said, two lower highs on the left, two lower highs on the right, then the highest point. Okay, this is the highest point. I need two lower high on the left, lower high on the right. Okay, now these highs and these lows can be anything. Okay, let me just take up this one. Let me take up this one. So these highs can be like this. Okay, it can be only if it allows me to delete. Okay, so it can be higher than this one but lower than the original point. Okay, let me just make another color so that I can actually, okay, so that's the highest point. It can be higher than the previous candle, like it can be this form, or it can be equal to that other candle. It can be anything, but it cannot go above that level. Okay, it can be up to this instead of that, anything. There might not be any wick as well. There might be just a body, just a close. No, like the close, when there is no wick above, the close is the highest point, right? So close, high, higher high, high, higher high, but lower than the highest point. So this still forms that U, the inverse U. Now for a, I mean, I hope you understood the swings. That's according to me. Okay, some people just want to see only two candles, so they don't want to see two lower highs on the left, two lower highs on the right, but they may want to see one lower high, one lower high on the right, one lower high on the left. But the problem with that is a lot of time I saw, like, this is my own observation, I might be wrong, as I'm saying over and over again, the way I'm teaching you guys is not the only way to learn how to trade. Okay, so you will learn what the things are, how the things are formed, and then you can have your own observation, you can customize the strategy, you can have your own strategy. So I'm just giving you the path. Okay, I'm just showing you the road, how to, like, to reach a certain destination. Now how you want to reach there is up to you. You can walk on your feet, you can, you know, hire a ride share or something, or you can have, you can drive a car or a bike, whatever. It's up to you. So this is how the things should work, and this is how it works actually. No matter how good of a trader out there is teaching you, you must have to have something on your own to understand the market. Until you understand the market, you own, I don't think it's possible to actually become a successful trader. And that's why people actually backtest a specific strategy that they maybe learn from internet or, you know, YouTube, whatever available over there, or they have created by themselves. So they need to backtest them, forward test them, like look at the chart, do some paper trading and something, and then they can actually, you know, identify that what this specific strategy can give you guys. So that's how, like, if it's for a long term, if it's giving you profits overall, that is how you become a profitable trader, and that is how you get the confidence to trade on that specific strategy. Because none of the strategy, no one on earth can win 100% of their trades. Okay, if even no one can win, I guess, for me, I don't think with enough data, with enough you know, honesty, no one can even win 60-70% consistently. Okay, maybe 60 is possible, but 70-80% consistently, that's not possible. I don't think that's gonna happen, because of your circumstance, your psychology, your condition, maybe financial or, you know, mental health. A lot of things will impact. Even though you have a, like, convincing life, or you are fully disciplined in your trading, there might be something coming up, like COVID-19. What happened during the COVID-19? Bitcoin from nearly 17,000 US dollar, it came down to nearly $15,000, right? So from 70 to 15. Now, I'm not talking about crypto only. It happened to almost everything out there, the stock markets, the indices, index, Forex, everything has its time of ups and downs. So even though if you are correct, if you are not looking into some other external facts, you might still lose the trade. So that's why, like, it's not possible to get a win rate like that. Okay, so I hope I made that point clear. So yeah, I mean, this is my way of understanding a swing high or swing low. So this how I want to see it. Now for a swing low, as I said on the beginning, regardless of the candle color, I want to see what if you inverse this whole thing, you will find a swing low. This was a highest point, and I wanted to see two lower highs on the left and two lower highs on the right. Similarly, for a swing low, so from this point, I want to see no price on the left for at least two candles is coming below that. So I need, this is a low, right? This is a low. So I want to see a higher low on the left, not a, actually two higher lows on the left. Okay, higher lows on the left and two higher lows on the right. Okay, I hope my point is clear. So two higher lows on the left, two higher lows on the right. Why higher lows, right? This is the lowest point price can reach. So this specific low is sitting higher than the lowest point, right? It's sitting high up from this line. That's why I put this line actually. So I want to see two candles that are higher than that on the left and two candles that are higher than this point on the right. So that's what creates a swing or a U, right? So this is a U, that's a inverse U. So that's how you can see on a market a swing high or swing low is formed. And what is a major swing low then? Similarly, on a higher time frame, when there is a low that meets these criterias, or you will see like there will be a lot of time, you will see like at least 5, 6, 7 or maybe 10, 20 candles on the left and right. So those are the clear visible lows that market has created, and that is the measured swing lows or swing highs. Okay, the measured lows and highs. So let's look into a chart and let's see how it looks. So this is Euro USD on the chart. So what happened is, let me mark all the swing highs and lows that I think is a swing high or low. Okay, so that's a swing high, this is a swing low, this is a swing high, this is a swing low, and if no, that's a equal, so I don't consider this as a swing high. Sometimes like equal can be a swing high, but since it's equal, I don't really consider that as a swing high. So I cannot see any swing high over there, but I can see a swing low, a swing high, swing low, swing high. Nothing here, nothing here, because the left side is higher. Oh, sorry, left side is lower than that one, so it cannot be one. This one not, this one no, because this is a point where price has a lower, so the second candle. Now this is a high, no, that cannot be a low, that cannot be a low, this can be a low, this can be a high. Now this can be a low, this can be a high, because it has two candles lower highs or equals similarly on the left and two on the right. This is a high, this is a low, so on and so forth. So what I want you guys to do after this video is published, to mark all the swing highs and swing lows. And today actually I'm going to show you guys how to add an indicator and how to use it to perfect your learning. Okay, so you will go to this sector if you're using TradingView, and also I will try to put a link in my in the description down below of this video, so that you can actually go and sign up. You see all these on TradingView. If you logged in, if you find the chart, any chart, doesn't matter, it can be anything, Bitcoin, Ethereum, it can be crypto, it can be indices, Forex, whatever, you just go for your points. Am I missing this one? Yep, so I'm missing that one. That is a swing high. Anyway, so you see all these marks. Maybe I missed something in between because I went pretty fast, but so far I can see these are the, like, I'm just looking up to this point, because before that I can see there is this, there is this, there is this, there is this. I mean, I can mark just like that. Okay, so this is the equal, no, so there is this, this. Okay, so I can mark. Okay, let's just keep these marks. Okay, just almost everything in the chart. I didn't look properly during this moment, before, after, like before that line. So still I hope these are all the swing highs and swing lows. Why every single candle that I marked is actually fulfilling that criteria. Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to mark the highs in a different color, so that you can understand, like, these are the lows and those are the highs. Okay, so now on your trading view, if you go to the indicators, you search, here is fractals. So the swing highs and swing lows are also called fractal highs and fractal lows. So if you search on fractals, you will see your chart has all those points marked out. Just looked, every single point that I marked is actually the fractal highs. Just I didn't, as I said, like, I didn't look properly behind that, so there was this point and this point that I didn't mark. But the point where I marked, is there any mistake over there, any that I marked, but it's actually not a swing point? And as you see, like, from this point until this point I didn't mark anything, and it didn't show anything. Okay, just look how precise I am and how quick I was in terms of counting this swing highs and swing lows. So you go to the indicators, search for fractals, and if you see this arrow, so you can add as favorite, so that next time you can go there. Now how you can use it in your learning process is, if you click on this icon, it will hide the indicator, then you mark with your brush or highlighter, whatever you choose. You mark the highs in one color first, and then you mark the lows in another color, and then you turn on the indicator, and then you will see. So I missed one here because, as I said, I was not looking properly behind that line. So as you see, like, I didn't miss a single point inside of this, like right side of this line. On the left side, I didn't make any mistake. Like, the points I marked, those are the highs and lows, but I actually missed this one in between because I was not actually focusing on the candle color or so. So yeah, I mean, what I wanted to say is, you go, you hide it, you add it, you hide it. Okay, straight away you hide it without looking at chart. Then you just go back, you mark all the highs and lows that you can see. Okay, wherever, like, I don't know, just mark it, and then you turn it on, and then you look if there is a up arrow and if there is a down arrow. Okay, so what I did here is actually just to demonstrate, but anyway, so if you see like that, you need to be quick the way I was looking at the things. So remember the calculation. I want to see from a highest point at least 1 2 on the left side and 1 2 on the right side. So from a highest point, 2 lower highs on the left and 2 lower highs on the right. That's a swing high. Okay, and from a lower point I want to see 1 2 on the left and 1 2 on the right. That's a swing low. So from a lowest point, I want to see 2 higher lows on the left and 2 higher lows on the right. So that's a swing low. Okay, I hope you can understand, you can remember. And if you want me to give you some demonstration here, so this is the point that I marked. Okay, just focus on this specific candle. So I wanted to see 2 lower lows on the left, which is 1 here, and that's number 2. You see, lower than the highest point. And what I said, regardless of the color, I just need the highest point. That's 1, that's 2, and similarly that's 1 and that's 2. Can you see that? 1 2, that's lower than that high. 1 2, that's lower than that high. Okay, so even if you don't know, just draw a line like this. If that high or that high or that high or that high, then most recent 2 highs are touching that line, then it's not a fractal. Okay, or it's not a swing high. And that's the indicator. Open, like, add it to your chart. Now hide it, then you mark the points, and then you open the fractals. Look if you have missed any point, or if you have made any mistake in terms of marking any point, and then try to connect those things together, that why that's not a mistake and that might be a mistake. Okay, just I need 2 on the left and right for a swing high, and for a swing low or swing low, I need 2 on the left higher lows, and on the right higher lows. Okay, so 2 on the left, 2 on the right. As I said, why higher lows is because I need, as you can see, like every place that I tapped, this is the low. Okay, always remember, regardless of the candle color, the highs sits on the top, the low sits on the bottom. So this high is higher than this one or this one, and this high is higher than this one and this one. That's why it's a fractal, and that's why I marked that. Now this low is lower than this low or this low on the right side, and similarly this low is lower than this low and this low on the left side. So that's a swing low. And if you remember what I said, it creates a U shape or inverse U shape. Is it creating that? So like from here, is it creating that? From here to here, is it creating that? Yes. Sometimes it will be very clear to you like this, sometimes it will be a bit choppy like this. Okay, but at least you got the point what I'm trying to say here. I hope that I have provided good enough education or information in terms of learning something new, and I hope the decision I made regarding this lecture is not actually a wrong decision, because on my first lecture I told you what the highs, what the lows, what the opens, what the close are. In this lecture I used those highs and those lows, or highs and lows, to point out the highest point and the lowest point, and also to point out the major level, major swing highs, swing lows, and regular swing highs, swing lows. So I hope it's long enough video, and I hope you actually watched until the end, and hope you liked the way I'm teaching you guys. If so, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, stay with me. I want to see people learning about these things, because there are lots of easier ways, just with little bit of effort and with proper guidance, people can actually get and achieve whatever knowledge I have gathered. I have read lots of books and lost lots of money before becoming a profitable trader, and before learning how the market works, a lot of things. Okay, so I'm giving you guys the summarization of my own, like nearly 6-7 years of trading experience, from the worst possible person in trading field to somewhat knowledgeable enough to make profitable trades, okay, and make good amount of money out of trading. So yeah, I mean, that's it for today. See you next time. Until then, take care of your family and your health as well, and bye bye.